Hi guys. So it's been a little while since I've done a little car video, and I came across this article and I was shocked. So I want to make this video for you guys. It'll be a good one to listen only, and I have some extra time today. So I figured, why not? Let's go ahead and put this video out for y'all. If you're anything like a lot of the rest of people, especially in the United States, I think all of us have been seeing Gypsy Rose all over our timelines, all over the, she's been on podcasts, she's been on a red carpet, and she really is being treated like a celebrity, which I want to have a separate conversation about because this video is not about her, but I am here for Gypsy Rose, but I also have some additional thoughts when it comes to kind of the position that she's been thrust into since being released from prison. I will link my other Gypsy Rose video down below in case y'all missed it, so that you can get my initial thoughts for anyone who's interested. And then that way, the other video that I make will make more sense. So today I want to talk about Pamela Reed. And Pamela Reed is currently making headlines of her own because of what she has done to her child. I'm just going to read this article and I will insert my thoughts throughout. But just keep in mind, we kind of consume these true crime cases and hope that there's not another, and then another, and then another. And unfortunately, I feel like that's just me being very naive, because I realize that there are so many awful things that people do, and they will do them until they're caught. It's just like the Ruby Frankie situation. It just seems like every single time another one comes out and a parent is arrested, I feel so bad, but then it's like, well, you know, of course there are others. It's foolish for me to say, oh, well, hopefully there's not another one, because people are hateful and vile, even towards their own kids. So let's talk about Miss Pamela. While thousands of families cope with the realities of cancer daily in the U.S., Pamela Reed, according to police in Ohio, saw an opportunity to make some cold hard cash by lying and pretending her own daughter was suffering from the disease. Now, this is absolutely terrible as is, but I have a personal hatred for people who have the ability to lie about having cancer, because I think me, like a lot of y'all watching this video, have been personally impacted by a family member suffering from cancer and dying from the disease. It's so treacherous, and to think that somebody could have it in them to lie about that for money is beyond my imagination, truly. In a statement posted on Facebook by the Noble County Sheriff's Office in Ohio on Wednesday, authorities said they arrested Reed, 41, on January 8th and charged her with theft by deception. Court records show Reed was arraigned Tuesday and goes before a judge in Noble County again on the 16th for a preliminary hearing. A public defender was assigned to her case. That attorney did not immediately return a request for comment. Detectives said they were tipped off on January 4th that Reed's daughter might not actually be sick, as her mother had claimed for weeks to various local organizations. Reed allegedly collected $8,000 from unsuspecting donors in her Pleasant City, Ohio community. There's a lot of similarities in this situation, and it will ring bells for anyone who's familiar with the Gypsy Rose situation, but it continues and says, in an affidavit of facts obtained by Law and Crime Wednesday, authorities said Reed also would lie about her daughter being blind in her right eye, having seizures, and requiring a port for her impending cancer treatments. A port is an implantable reservoir that allows patients to have drugs administered this way instead of going through constant needle pricks, as is common in chemotherapy. They are a boon for patients, but not without their own difficulties, and do not make administration of drugs painless. My grandmother had a port. I remember it literally like it was yesterday. What a lie. What a lie. How dare somebody take such a painful disease and use it for their own financial gain. People are, I say constantly, a lot of people are a lost cause. And people like Pamela here confirm my suspicions to be true. It continues and says, a school administrator at the child's elementary school raised the alarm, police said, when a regular eye exam led them to have concerns about the veracity of Reed's claims. Police also said that an administrator had contacted a provider who confirmed the child did not have cancer or leukemia as Reed had claimed. And that was one of the loopholes. I said this video isn't about Gypsy Rose, but I can't help but to think of her situation with reading all of this. That was one of the ways that Dee Dee got around being, kind of monitored by anyone else that was with Gypsy, is because she pulled Gypsy out of school. It continues and says, authorities said the child missed more than 280 school days. Police said during an interview with Reed, the 41-year-old woman admitted that she had exaggerated and fabricated medical conditions to receive monetary donations from local organizations. She also allegedly told police on January 8th that her daughter did not have cancer, and she posted statements on Facebook because she liked the support given as a result. Pamela posted numerous statements on Facebook about AR having cancer. There have been fundraisers and donations collected to assist with the Reeds and AR's cancer treatments. Zeps Against Cancer organization reported that they gave the Reed family around $8,000 to help with expenses of cancer treatments for AR. And obviously AR is the child initials. Reed allegedly admitted to altering documents for a provider, presumably a health insurance provider, to state her daughter had leukemia. She drew up the phony forms on her tablet at home, police said. In addition to the child Reed allegedly exploited outright, police said she has another daughter who lived at home with her and AR. That daughter, with the same initials records show, is just 7 years old and is under the belief her sister had cancer and was severely ill. Reed is married, though her husband's name was not identified in the records. He was not home at the time of her arrest, and the children were subsequently removed as there were concerns for their safety, the affidavit states. I felt there was a substantial risk to the health and safety of both children. Theft by deception is a 4th-degree felony. Her bond is set at $50,000. In a joint statement announcing her arrest, Sheriff Jason Mackey, as well as Missy Wells, the director of the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services, said, "We are extremely proud of the Children's Services staff, along with law enforcement collaborative efforts to quickly act for the safety of these children. If you, as a professional or a member of our community, feel like something just isn't quite right, don't hesitate, make the report," this statement said. And people who have been victimized by Reed's alleged scamming are asked to contact the sheriff's office at 740-732-5631. So I obviously really hope that this woman is brought to justice, and I hope that her children, just like everything else that I always say, I hope that these kids are able to heal and be surrounded by those that truly love them. And I just couldn't imagine lying about that. Cancer is such a painful and treacherous thing to watch somebody go through. You watch your loved one become a shell of themselves and just wither away into nothing. Cancer is such a gut-wrenching disease to witness. I've talked before about how I'm a big believer in karma, and I believe that the things that you put out into the universe are going to come back tenfold. And if you are out here lying, deceiving, and using your children and making up fake schemes to make money, or you're just being a terrible person, I do believe that eventually it comes back to you. And a lot of times with this stuff on social media, we don't necessarily see, oh, well, they got their karma, or, oh, that was their karma. We don't necessarily see that, but I do believe that it exists. And that's what I will say. So, Pamela, may you get the karma and justice that you deserve. But with me taking in so much of this Gypsy Rose stuff and then seeing this, I figured that it would make a good little video. What do you guys think about this? Did you hear about Pamela? Are you know, you never know. I never know like who's watching my videos. There could be somebody in that community that comes across this video and had heard of Pamela from, you know, the community. So that is always something that I'm thinking about in the back of my mind too. And it sucks because it makes people have major trust issues with donating. And unfortunately, that's just the way that it is. There are people who see stories like this and they automatically think, well, next time I come across a cancer fundraiser, I'm going to choose to not donate because I can't trust the person, or maybe they wouldn't donate as consistently as they once did. And that really sucks because there are people out there that really need the help, and then there are grimy little weasels like Pamela here. So either way, rant over. That's it for today. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.